Artificially dimming the sun falls under the Nuremberg Code as an experiment nobody signed up for. Lock them up.
Yes, let me see here. Okay, weird-ass take on something. And, what else do we have? Yes, public Facebook post. Alright, yep, this is confirmation of a dingle slayer. Yep, there we go. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/Insane People Facebook, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Also, if you guys would like to save 10% on your next order of gamer subs, use code Tommy at checkout or click the link down below. It'll automatically apply the discount to your transaction and it helps support the channel. Thank you.
The U.S. Army is always ordered by D.C. bureaucrats not to try to win wars against various third world opponents that we face, which is why we lose. Our own leaders love third worlders more than our own soldiers. When the enemy is Canadians who don't have the sympathy of the DC bureaucrats who love third world pathos so much, the leash will be off, and any resistance will be easily crushed.
Churches don't pay taxes, and now we'll be receiving taxpayer money. Another symptom of white Christian nationalism. Good. I hope it bothers you. You live in a country that was founded on Christian principles and values. I hear China, North Korea is lovely this year, and they despise Christianity. Maybe you'd fit in better there. Church members are up, and the next generation is even more based than boomers. It sounds like a you problem. I always thought that the main issue with like churches getting money and stuff is that the money wasn't being used properly. Like, use the money to fix up the neighborhood and anything, not giving the priest a second Bentley. You know, spring break at this place has been a blast so far. My favorite part was seeing a wonderful little girl that I hadn't had the chance to see in a long time. This little girl, only 7 years of age, has a tough life, and it breaks my heart to think about it. Despite everything, however, she always tries to have a positive attitude. Combine that with her magnificent imagination and being a total scaredy cat of everything, and you have an amazing little girl. We had an hour to sit on a bus and talk on Monday on the way up to this place. We shared stories, made some up, and laughed a lot. At some point, we stopped and looked out the window at the lake. She turned it back over to me and said,
"Hey, redacted, if life was a book, you'd be the good guy. I know you're a good man."
She then went back to looking happily at the lake while swinging her feet back and forth. I might not always feel like a good man, but that little girl believes that I am. I want to be the good man that she believes I am in my life. You ever just see a post like this on Facebook and you automatically know, yeah, if this person ain't the best person that they happen to be advertising themselves as, yeah, you know, it's totally not like people that post this have totally not done heinous stuff in the past. It's like that ex that cheated on you in the past posting about how she's supposed to be faithful and shit.
Bill Gates has gotten a hold of ivermectin and added nanotechnology, so it makes sense that there would be things in it to break the blood-brain barrier. He wants the nano in our brains. He also put it in all Pepsi and Coke products, including bottled water like Dasani, snacks, foods, candy, and chocolate. Whatever brands that Coke and Pepsi own, which you would actually be surprised about how many brands of that it is. Also, no, there's no nanobots in the food. Y'all already know the person that wrote this had a tinfoil hat on their head. Americans are divided now. I'm not sure if there's any way back, and I'm not sure where we are headed. We need a civil war to weed out the left. They are weakening our country and destroying the genetic profile of true Americans.
Ah, yes, you know, civil war. That's the best way to fix everything, yeah? Alright, yeah, okay, good job.
No offense, not supporting me and making money in the career path that I want to be in because of my DUI is only farthing the potential for more crimes being committed. I'm not saying that I'm going to go out and rob people because you don't support me in my career, but the reason that I was speeding on the highway in the first place is because I can't afford to take my car to the track. I don't normally do that, and if you are so worried about it, maybe if you actually appreciate the music I make, that's all that should matter. Not my actions, not my fan site, not my DUI, just my music. Jesus said, love the neighbor as you love yourself. That includes the people that you disagree with and don't like, not just the people that you already love. Yeah, but that phrase of like the neighbor, that also applies to you, ding ding.
Somebody out there trying to sell stuff, meanwhile getting aggressive when people don't actually want to buy their stuff is not going to make me suddenly want to buy stuff from you. Also, the whole thing of like was speeding on the highway in the first place because I can't afford to go to the track, that don't mean take it out on public roads, dude. A little bit of a pro tip on that. Saying that phrase in court is not going to bode well for you.
Take these 50 pictures off of my phone.
Yes, scream to the random people on Facebook.
Fix my phone.
I can already tell that your age demographic is somewhere between boomer and whichever one it comes after that. I think that's like Gen Z or something. I don't frickin' know. It reminds me of the thing like when your parents ask from across the house for you to give them the remote and they're like 5 feet from it. It's that kind of stupid. Or like, some random thing where they'll ask, hey, I need some tech support. What do you do? And you just unplug it and plug it back in and it works fine. It's like, did you try that?
No, but that's why I have you here.
Yeah, it's crazy how next year will be 250 years. Even crazier how I lived in a town that was before the start of America. Then again, if you believe in the whole Tartarian thing, all of these great cities were here, and we just found them and repurposed them. So technically, we all are in cities and likely towns that were resided in before America. I think America was the original Holy Land, where everywhere in the Bible had taken place.
By that logic, couldn't we also say that we live in Pangea?
Western culture has taught everyone the same, but East feels your blood is different. Your bloodline fought to survive, while others failed. Do you want your bloodline to expand or end? This is semi-racist, but necessary. Do you care to have descendants and continue your line? Or is bloodline meaningless? Is it fine that your European blood ends and the Indian immigrants replace your family? Your family, which was in this valley for 10,000 years? We ended racism, so ended pride in your family. Men also were told don't own your kids. Your ex-wife and society mostly does. Imagine if that was the case for a car. Would men spend labor to get cars that they won't own?
You mean an auto loan? Don't those already exist?
Hey, Earth Day people. You could try to save the world all you wish, but God's going to burn it up. I'll be busy saving people and not wasting my life on fake environmental conspiracies. Yes, Noah had the ark.
Frickin' Pastor Greg had a mega yacht. Yep,
It's a religious symbol, A godly wife becomes a helper to her husband, but a wicked Jezebel wife causes her husband to become her helper. There has never been so many feminist Jezebels, wicked wives ruling over their husbands. In fact, in 2024, it's the loud woman, the Jezebel, rule the household.
But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, And if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.